Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to see you here and even more excited for you to see the new transformation I'm doing today. Hi guys, today we'll be transforming this beautiful hutch. Isn't it just neat? It's so gorgeous. I just cannot wait to get my hands on it. But on other news, we had glorious weather here in Chicago area and for a whole week, and all of a sudden it's again muggy and cold and snowy. So nope, not fun to work, but I'm super thrilled to do this piece and I hope you are as well, because this is gonna be an incredible transformation. All right, tune in. What we're doing, how the story will unfold. I started this project by removing top part of the hutch and removing all the drawers. I did not bother to remove the cabinets because, I'm gonna take it inside and the weather wasn't that great, so I figured less time I spend outside the better. I started using 40 grit sandpaper, eventually graduating to 150, and I used the sandpaper on the edge, sander, but also I had to do it by hand as well, just so I can smooth everything out so there's no lines from a sander or any of that. But if you don't like all the bling you see, I'll show you my little smoother side. And when we are out cruising, you don't need my hand to hold. Once my top was prepared, I put a stain by Varathane in dark walnut, and I know it doesn't seem like it, but I did leave it on for 5 minutes before wiping it. And now I am inside working on the hutch and scuff sanding all over. And with chalk paint you do not have to do that, but it is such a good step to take some glossiness away, to give that extra pore grasps where the paint can adhere to. And I think it's better, what is the saying, measure twice, cut once. I mean, I am selling this piece. I do want my customer to be a returning customer and not have complaints later that my pieces weren't as good or as quality as I advertised them to be. And always after scuff sanding, clean your piece, wipe it down with the damp rag, soap, whatever you need to do to get all the residue from previous use off of the piece.
To be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun.
So here I am painting the top of the hutch, and I already brought inside the bottom of the hutch because it needs to be prepped before I paint it. Anyhow, I'm using a paint by Rustoleum, chalk paint, of course. I love the usage of it. And I recently thought everybody's into this farmhouse look, and I kind of thought, well, why has it become so popular? And I think it's because the beauty of a farmhouse piece is that if it dings or you see nicks on it, it just adds to the beauty of the piece with the aging process of it, However, with the glossy finishes or traditional furniture, you see a nick, it looks like, oh, my furniture has been ruined, So I think part of the popularity of the farmhouse furniture is the fact that, the more wear it has, the better, the more beautiful of a look it turns out, So anyway, just a thought.
I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better.
And it's just a few seconds ago, I was scuff sanding the bottom of the hutch and also, cleaning it, vacuuming it off, and then I wiped it down. I don't believe I recorded that part. But here I am. I just wanted to touch bases on the color of the paint. It is originally supposed to be a Rustoleum country gray,
and it is. However, my client wanted, instead of a little bit of a green tint to it, she wanted a blue. So I also added blue color Rustoleum paint and a little bit of charcoal to brighten up the slightly bluish tint to the gray. I made, and if you guys do that, make sure you always make enough of a mix for 2 or 3 coats, so that way, you know, you have enough so you don't have to mix it again, because I guarantee you next time you mix, even if you pre-measure everything the same, that color does not always turn out exactly the same you want. So pre-mix enough so you have enough for your whole project. And like I said in my video before, if you come to a standstill, okay, I just painted, it needs to dry, there's nothing else to do, wrong. There's always something else to do. For instance, you saw me, I was sealing the piece, and I used also a poly, I forgot what's the name of it, but it's just a water-based sealant, and I did use 3 coats of that for the top, just so it has that much more of a protection. And you guys, I think by now noticed that I do love to create a wood top, because wood tops do usually have more durability, especially if you prep and seal them well. You know, since I did, you know, scuff sand on everything, now it's time for the drawers. Same thing, scuff sand, wipe, clean, and paint.
And you're off my radar now. I've lost you. Telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines underneath your bedsheets.
I ended up doing about 2.5, almost 3 coats of paint overall on this piece, and now I'm going and lightly distress it with 150 grit sandpaper, just all over the places where all the detailing is, where natural wear would typically occur, just, you know, so it looks like it naturally happened. Same thing at the bottom and all over the, you know, edging and legs and areas that, you know, natural wear could occur. And also, you guys, once you do that, do not forget to clean. Cleaning is always an important step. And usually on situations like this, I just take a vacuum off all the dust, and it comes off pretty easy. And just use a microfiber rag to get the rest of the dust that you didn't get with the vacuum off, and you're good to go. Onto the sealing it, I'm using Jolie wax, and it's my go-to, guys. It creates such a strong durability, cures in just 5 days, and I absolutely love it. And yes, I always watch some of my fellow YouTubers. Of course, they have more subscribers than me, wonder why, but just kidding. But at this point, I'm watching Kristen Casper and her cleaning videos, because sometimes they motivate me to do work. Or I watch Murder, Mystery, and Makeup Monday by none other than Bailey Sarian. So the point of all this is, it's always nice to have something to listen to distract yourself, you know, from, hey, I'm doing so much work. You guys, decorating has always been a passion and something I have been always excited about. And when I finish the pieces of the furniture that I work on and start to stage them, it is always the favorite part. And I'm using my everyday items, my own dishes, my own cutting board, you know, utensils, and even the eggs from my hens that I picked in a few days in a row. So everything that I put into this piece is literally I already had. And here's another thing. Lately I have been thinking I should have done the YouTube channel sooner. I should have done this sooner. I should have done that sooner. And I came to a quote that states, you can go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. C.S. Lewis. And it's just a great reminder for us not to dwell on the past, but instead working on our ending. I have already staged everything and took measurements, and now I'm just taking a few photos so I can go ahead and sell or list a piece on Facebook Marketplace. And I would like to just show you guys what this piece looked like before. And this is what it's looking now. I think this transformation is beautiful, unique, and would go beautifully in any farmhouse style home.
Take the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one. And also, don't forget, once I do reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away $100 to St. Jude's Hospital, because they provide such a care for children and make sure that the parents have nothing else to worry about but the well-being of their kiddos, and can fully concentrate on that without worrying about financial situation. Thank you, and you guys have a great evening.